Okay, hello everyone, my name is Ryan Motter, and here, if you need help installing the environment modules into your Ubuntu Linux local computer, so then you can be able to use module load Spider GCC or module load OpenBLAS to access the math library, as well as OpenMPI, which is all necessary for installing games on your local Ubuntu computer cluster. So to get started, you need to first install the environment modules. So in which you use this command here, in this command you need to make sure to have sudo and apt install. Sudo is just make sure you input your password into your since you are the administrator of your Ubuntu cluster, then you need on your machine here, you need to enter your password to access your cluster, your local cluster. And so that's why we need to use sudo. And once you input your password, which here I'm going to input my password here, and then I've already installed environment modules, so there'll be a lot more stuff that's going to pop up here, but since I've already installed it, it already shows it's already there. It's done, so it's already been implemented. And also, before you run the previous command, make sure you do sudo apt update to update your cluster before you run the sudo apt install environment modules. Because this command here, this command just allows your local cluster, your local computer cluster here, to update itself with make sure it has everything upgraded and it's ready for install. So make sure you run this command before running this command here. So once we install environment modules, we need to enable modules in your shell. And so if you're using, because after this installation here, the module command may not be available in your shell session, so you need to initialize it. And if you're using bash, which that's what I'm using here, you want to type in you want to source the path where it's located, which is located at source etc/profile.d/ modules.sh, and this is pretty much the standard path that your environment modules will be installed at. This path is pretty much the standard. So this path is pretty much the standard where your modules is located. So just use that. Just type it in. That's pretty much all what's going to happen. Is that just means it works, it's running. And then you want to apply these changes. So we're going to need to use source to apply the changes. And then we're going to use the little curly tilde here, the tilde symbol, slash trash.bash rc. This will apply the changes made above, and so there it just applied the changes. And now you need to verify the installation of modules. So just go ahead and just type in module avail. And there it is. Now your modules is available. It's in your computer cluster, in your local Ubuntu computer cluster, in your machine, your Ubuntu machine. And now you're ready to use module load and to load GCC onto your Linux, on your Ubuntu operating system, or Linux operating system, on your local Linux operating system, as well as the OpenBLS and OpenMPI. Well, yeah, hope this helps with installing modules on your local Linux operating system, Ubuntu cluster. So